Have you ever found yourself standing in a luxury store, staring at a designer handbag that costs more than your monthly rent? Or maybe you've scrolled through social media, feeling a pang of envy as you see your favorite influencer flaunting a luxury watch. If so, you're not alone. This is a phenomenon that's becoming increasingly common, especially among the middle class. But why does this happen? I mean, why are middle-class individuals, who often have to budget carefully to meet their needs, drawn to luxury brands that are clearly out of their financial reach? Is it the allure of the brand, the desire to fit in, or something else entirely? In today's video, we're talking about just that. We're exploring the allure of luxury brands, discussing how they've shifted their marketing strategies to target the middle class, and talking about the psychology that leads middle-class consumers to overspend on luxury items. Make sure you watch until the end, as we'll also discuss the impact of this trend on the middle class and explore some alternatives to overspending. Now, it's not something new. The concept of luxury has been around for centuries, but the idea of luxury brands as we know them today is relatively recent. In the past, luxury was reserved for, the elite. Think of the tailor-made suits of Savile Row, or the custom-made gowns of haute couture. But as society evolved, so did the concept of luxury. The Industrial Revolution brought about mass production, making goods more accessible to a wider audience. But this didn't mean the end of luxury. Instead, it led to the birth of luxury brands. Luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Chanel started to emerge in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The idea behind these brands was to build a foundation of quality and craftsmanship, but they also understood the power of branding and creating a strong brand identity. Over time, many brands like these have evolved to adapt to changing consumer tastes and market dynamics. Today, luxury brands have a certain allure. They represent status, quality, and exclusivity. But what exactly draws us to these brands? Why do we find them so appealing? The answer lies in a concept known as perceived value. It's the value, or should I say an entire experience, that comes with owning a luxury item. When you buy a luxury brand, you're buying more than just a product. You're buying a lifestyle, an image, a status symbol. And luxury brands are masters at creating this perceived value. They invest heavily in their brand image, creating a narrative of exclusivity and prestige. They use high-end quality materials and meticulous craftsmanship, ensuring that their products are not just functional, but also beautiful and durable. Let's take a look at a brand that has mastered this art of creating allure: Chanel. This luxury fashion house can combine tradition with innovation. The brand is known for its classic designs, such as the iconic little black dress and the Chanel No. 5 perfume. But the brand continually innovates, releasing new collections each season that push the boundaries of fashion. Yet no matter how innovative these designs are, they always retain that unmistakable Chanel quality. This balance of tradition and innovation is what makes Chanel so alluring. Another thing that luxury brands understand is the power of scarcity. They release limited edition items, creating a sense of urgency and exclusivity. The idea of owning something rare and unique is incredibly appealing, and it's a strategy that luxury brands leverage to perfection. Let's take a look at another brand. One of the most talked about collaborations in recent years was between Louis Vuitton and streetwear brand Supreme in 2017. But did you know this collaboration was a strategic move by Louis Vuitton to tap into a younger, more diverse demographic? That's right. By aligning with a streetwear brand, Louis Vuitton was able to appeal to a new generation of consumers who might not have considered the brand otherwise. The limited edition collection sold out almost instantly, proving the success of this strategy. In recent years, luxury brands have shifted their marketing strategies to target a new demographic: the middle class. They've realized that there's a huge market of consumers who aspire to own luxury items, even if they can't necessarily afford them. And they've found clever ways to tap into this market. One strategy is through product diversification. Luxury brands have started to offer more affordable items, such as accessories and cosmetics. These items may not carry the same prestige as a luxury handbag or watch, but they still bear the brand's logo. And offering a taste of the luxury experience at a fraction of the cost. Another strategy is through influencer marketing. Luxury brands collaborate with influencers who have a strong following among middle-class consumers. These influencers showcase the brand's products on their social media platforms, making them seem more accessible and desirable to their followers. Gucci has been hailed as a digital innovator in the luxury industry. The brand has embraced social media, e-commerce, and digital storytelling to engage with a younger audience. One of their successful campaigns was the #GucciGram project back in 2015, where they invited artists from around the world to reinterpret their iconic prints in digital artworks. The project was a hit on Instagram, attracting millions of likes and comments. Interestingly, luxury brands also leverage the power of storytelling. They craft narratives around their products that resonate with middle-class consumers. And these narratives often revolve around themes of aspiration, achievement, and individuality. And like mentioned earlier, luxury brands also create a sense of exclusivity through limited edition items. These items create a sense of urgency and exclusivity, making consumers feel like they're part of an elite club if they manage to purchase one. Now, let's turn our attention to a brand that has successfully targeted the middle class: Michael Kors. This American fashion brand has carved out a niche for itself in the accessible luxury market. If you don't know, Michael Kors offers a range of products, from high-end runway collections to more affordable fashion accessories. This wide product range allows the brand to cater to a diverse customer base, including middle-class consumers who aspire to own luxury items. One of the ways Michael Kors targets the middle class is through its marketing campaigns. Just like we said, brands like these often collaborate with celebrities and influencers who resonate with middle-class consumers. Moreover, the brand has a strong presence on platforms like Instagram and Facebook, where it showcases its products and shares behind-the-scenes content. This digital strategy helps to engage middle-class consumers and draws them into the world of Michael Kors. Next comes the question: why do middle-class consumers fall into the trap of overspending on luxury items? Well, it comes down to psychology. Overspending often starts with social comparison. The reality is, we live in a society where our worth is often judged by what we own. When we see others flaunting their luxury goods, we feel a need to keep up. This is known as keeping up with the Joneses, and it's a powerful driver of overspending. Interestingly, overspending is also tied to our self-esteem. Buying luxury items can make us feel better about ourselves. It can boost our self-esteem and give us a sense of accomplishment. And this is known as retail therapy. And while it can provide a temporary high, it often leads to a cycle of overspending. Another factor that contributes to overspending is the desire for exclusivity. We've mentioned this so many times that luxury brands are literally experts at creating a sense of exclusivity around their products. The idea of owning something rare and unique is incredibly appealing, and it can lead us to overspend. Next, of course, there's the power of marketing. Luxury brands use sophisticated marketing strategies to make their products seem more attractive. They use beautiful imagery, aspirational messaging, and influencer endorsements to create a desire for their products. And these strategies can be incredibly effective at driving overspending. Now, imagine you've just bought a luxury item that you've been eyeing for months. You feel a rush of excitement as you walk out of the store. But when you get home and look at your bank account, reality sets in. You've overspent, and now you're facing the consequences. This is a scenario that's becoming increasingly common among middle-class consumers. The trend of overspending on luxury brands has significant financial implications. It can lead to debt, financial instability, and even bankruptcy. And let me tell you, all these impacts are not just individual, but social. Financially, overspending can lead to a cycle of debt. When you overspend on a luxury item, of course, you might have to cut back on other expenses or even take on debt to cover the cost. Research shows that this can lead to financial stress and anxiety, and in severe cases, even to financial ruin. There are also social implications to consider. When we place too much value on material possessions, it can lead to a culture of materialism and superficiality, which is basically happening nowadays. In this culture, we start to judge ourselves and others based on what we own rather than who we are as individuals. Sad, but a bitter truth. Moreover, overspending on luxury brands can create unrealistic standards of living. It can lead to a sense of dissatisfaction and a constant desire for more. This can hurt our mental health and overall well-being. To illustrate these impacts, let's consider the life story of Jake. He's a middle-class consumer who got caught up in the allure of luxury brands. Jake started buying luxury items to boost his self-esteem and fit in with his peers. But soon, he found himself in a cycle of debt. He was spending more than he could afford, and it was taking a toll on his financial stability and mental health. Now, Jake's story is not unique. It's a reflection of a larger trend that's happening in our society, and it's a trend that we need to be aware of and address. Up till now, we all are curious to know if there's a way to enjoy luxury without overspending. I mean, we all want that, don't we? So, what if I told you there are alternatives to overspending on luxury brands? And one alternative is to invest in high-quality, timeless pieces that retain their value over time. It's simple. Instead of buying trendy items that go out of style quickly, consider investing in classic pieces that you can use for years to come. Yes, these items may have a higher upfront cost, but their cost per use can be much lower in the long run. Another alternative is to rent luxury items. Several companies offer rental services for luxury goods, allowing you to enjoy the luxury experience without the hefty price tag. So this can be a great option if you want to use a luxury item for a special occasion or if you like to switch up your style frequently. You can also consider buying pre-owned luxury items. There are many online platforms that sell authenticated pre-owned luxury goods at a fraction of the original price. This can be a great way to own a luxury item without breaking the bank. Lastly, keep one thing straight in your mind. Luxury is not just about brand names and price tags. It's about quality, craftsmanship, and style. Many non-luxury brands offer high-quality, stylish products at a more affordable price. Don't be afraid to explore these options. And that's a wrap for today's video. Luxury brands have successfully targeted the middle class, leading to a trend of overspending that has far-reaching impacts. But as we mentioned, at the end of the day, it's something we need to be aware of and address. So what do you think? Have you ever found yourself overspending on a luxury brand? What was your experience like? Share your stories in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting content. Thanks for watching.